Hi, Jesse here with RazoRSharp Networks. I got some training for you in regards to basic navigation inside of Office 365. What we're going to do is talk with you a little bit about accessing web apps, creating shortcuts both on your desktop and also in the browser, and also utilizing email and calendars within Office 365. So a lot of stuff to cover in a short period of time. We like to keep these as quick as possible so that we're respectful of your time. So after you log in at portal.microsoftonline.com, you'll get a couple of different options in the top toolbar. You have, of course, the Outlook web app option, Microsoft Calendar option, People option, Newsfeed, SkyDrive, and also sites, both personal and team sites. So what we're going to do is I'm not going to give you a tutorial on every single one of these options. What I will do is I'll take you through accessing your both your calendar and also email and task lists, and those are two items that most people utilize on a daily basis. And the way that we do that is we're going to select this Outlook web app option here, and it's going to take us to our calendar, and it'll also take us it's going to take us to our email and also to our task lists. And within the web application, you get a couple of different options here. Of course, you can scroll through your emails, and you have the ability to reply all, or forward emails. You can also compose new emails by selecting the New Email tab in the top left-hand section. In addition to that, you have this Action tab here on most pages within Office 365. Gives you some additional functionality that may be helpful in your day-to-day activities. But if you ever see that Action tab, it's nice to select it and take a look at some of the different options that you have within the system. Same type of functionality within the task list. Of course, new tasks, top left-hand corner. If I did have some tasks in this view, of course, I would have a couple of different options in regards to marking those tasks complete and or to managing the tasks within my web application. Of course, I have different views here that I can take a look at. All tasks, active, overdue, complete tasks. Of course, I don't have any examples for you to take a look at, but pretty straightforward in regards to management of your task list. If you want to create a new folder, of course, we'd right-click on the task group heading, go ahead and create a new task item, and that would create a new folder so that we could organize our task list. So pretty straightforward navigation in regards to the Outlook tab. Gives us the ability to manage email and also manage our task list. I'm going to go ahead and take you to the Calendar tab in the top toolbar. And what this will do is give us the ability to view our calendar. We can also add additional calendars to this. If we want to add other people's calendars and or add room resource calendars, we can do it right from the quick launch navigation on the left hand side. Of course, what I would do is right click on the room group, and it gives me a couple of different options here. If I wanted to open a calendar, I could go ahead and search for that calendar, select open, and it would add it as one of my view availability, or one of my calendars that I have availability to view. If I wanted to lay calendars on top of each other, of course I could do that as well. Just select the checkbox to the left of the calendar. It's going to create calendar overlays that are color coded so that I can view one or multiple calendars at a time. So some pretty straightforward navigation. Of course, you get the add new event in the top left-hand calendar, or left-hand side of the page, in case you want to add additional events to this calendar. And then you get the quick view of the day that you've selected on the right-hand side there. So I'm going to talk with you a little bit about creating shortcuts to do different pieces of content. Of course, if you wanted to create a shortcut to your Outlook calendar, you have a couple of different shortcuts that you can create. What I'll do is I'll show you a couple of different options here as examples, and you can choose the one that's going to best suit you. If you have this toolbar here, you can actually, in the View section, you can view the actual Favorites bar in your toolbar, and that's this bar here. If I do go View and then I go Toolbar, Favorites bar, as you can see here, this gives me the ability to either remove or add the Favorites bar here. But if I'm inside Outlook and I want to create a quick shortcut to my email, what I can do is just click this icon here, and it's going to create a shortcut right inside my browser. Gives me the ability to log into Outlook or log into my email really quickly and easily. So as you can see there, if I close out the browser and then come back to this, it'll log me right back into the site there if I've keep my user authentication for this computer. So it makes it really easy for Contact to utilize the browser in order to create shortcuts. So if you're inside, whether it's different sites within the system, different pages, pieces of content, anything like that, you can go ahead and create a shortcut in your favorites bar and quickly access that information at any time. You can also utilize your favorites tab. Go ahead and hit the star, add favorites, and you can categorize and or put folders to organize your information and content, and go ahead and save it to your favorites, your favorite places, and you can easily access it through your favorite places there. Now if you wanted to create a desktop icon, Microsoft has made it incredibly easy, or actually the web technology that Microsoft is utilizing. If let's say that I wanted to create a desktop icon to this document library, what I would do is I would just grab the icon next to the URL in the top navigation bar and go ahead and drag that to my desktop. What that'll do is create a little desktop icon for me, and if I come back and double click on that, it's going to open that location within my browser. Now what you want to make sure that you do is when you log in, make sure you select this Keep Me Signed In option, and what that'll do is that'll give you the ability to access your content without having to log in each and every time. I have this little icon shortcut to SkyDrive Pro, and as you can see, when I select that icon, it goes ahead and logs me right into my SkyDrive, which is really nice. So again, a couple of different ways to create shortcuts. You can do it through the favorites toolbar. You can also do it by dragging and dropping the icon to your desktop, and or you can open up your favorites and organize the contacts inside your favorites within directories on your favorites as well. Now the next thing I'm going to talk with you about is how to access Microsoft Web Apps from any SharePoint site, whether it's the SkyDrive site or your team sites. Accessing these web applications are done in the exact same way. I'm actually inside a document library at this time. I have the ability to manage this document library inside my SkyDrive the exact same way that I would manage it inside my team site on SharePoint. So the management process is the exact same. So I'll utilize SkyDrive as an example, but again, keep in mind that this example holds true both inside SkyDrive and then also inside of SharePoint if we find ourselves inside a document library. So inside the document library, I have this tab here that says New Documents. If I select that, I have a couple of different options here. I have Word documents, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and surveys. So I have the ability to, within the browser itself, create a web application or an Office web app. So as you can see here, I created that Word app through Office Web Apps, and it gives me the ability to open up this Microsoft Word web app. And as you can see here, I've already named this document. I have a couple of different options here that you're probably familiar with. You get the same type of options that you would see in your Microsoft Word client. There might be a couple of things that are missing because the web application isn't quite as rich in regards to functionality. So just be aware that if you don't have the functionality that you need inside the web application, you can always choose to open this inside of your desktop application by selecting this Open in Word option. So again, a couple of different things. Word, you actually have to save the document, so you have the save icon on this side. If you're working inside of Excel, it actually automatically saves the document. So through the breadcrumbs up in the top toolbar here, we have the ability to navigate back to our site. Now, as you can see here, we can view the directory and also the documents. Again, to access any one of these documents in your Office web application, you can just select the title, and it would go ahead and open up that document in the web app. And then you have the option to edit it and or open it up in your client if you're looking for some additional functionality. As you can see here to the right of the title, we have the Action tab, which gives us a couple of different options. We get a quick view of the document, so we can quickly review the document, find out if it's something that we're interested in. We get a link directly to the document, so we can send this. We can share or send this to somebody just by pasting that link into an email. We can edit the document, and or we have an additional action menu, which gives us the ability to download a copy, check this document out in case we don't want anybody to edit it while we are editing it, and or delete the document. Right here inside the browser, you get a tremendous amount of functionality in order to manage all of your content that you're looking at. So to create directories, much in the same way, we would go ahead and create a new folder. And or if we wanted to delete this directory, we could do it right through the browser. So provides us a tremendous amount of functionality in order to manage our documents and other pieces of content right through the browser. So just in recap, we covered a couple of different information in regards to accessing web apps, creating shortcuts on your desktop and also in the browser, utilizing the top navigation toolbar in order to access your different tools, and also accessing email and calendars. So for future training, please remember to subscribe to 4C TV at youtube.4c-com.com, and or if you need any support, please connect with our support department through Windows Intune or support.4c-com.com. So until next time, we hope that you make your business a razor sharp business.